All right, Gen Z doesn't think it's worth it to get promoted. This is an interesting article here from Business Insider that I've got, and this has got a couple contributors to it. One, a career coach, another recruiter, and this is pretty fascinating, and I think Gen Z is right. I think Gen Z is probably one of the braver generations to kind of go, I don't know. I don't know if I want the promotion. Because it seems nonsensical, doesn't it? Hey, way to go, Ken. Good job, pal. You've been really killing it. We've noticed you're killing it in your sales. So we're going to move you up. You're going to be a team sales leader. You're going to be a manager, blah, 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 blah. And when that comes our way, first of all, it feels good. It feels good to be recognized. That's what we all want. Hey, attaboy. It looks good. Hey, I got a promotion. Mom, Dad, you're not going to believe it. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Hey, guess what? I got promoted. Well, all right, that feels good. And comes with some more money. So that feels good. But I've said this before on the show. There's got to be an alternate to the positional promotion. Love the financial promotion. Love the recognition. I don't think it should automatically just come with a change in position. Because here's how it works in the American workplace. Come in at a role here, maybe you really enjoy the role, and you're doing such a good job. What do we do to reward you? We pay you more, and we pull you out of the role. Now, let me also say that sometimes the promotion is what people want, but that's the operating system we need to be thinking about. Do you want to be paid more? Yep. Going to get a yes on that one every time. Okay. Do you like how I'm recognizing you? Would you like to be recognized and rewarded besides pay? Yes. Oh, that'd be glorious. Thank you. You're going to get a yes every time on that one. Do you want a change in position? I think sometimes people are going to go, I really don't. Is there a way that I can get the pay and the other rewards and the recognition, but stay in my same role? I think people are afraid to say that. They have been. And I understand. It seems counterintuitive. You've just been told that you're going to get promoted. And you go, well, I'd be an idiot. I mean, like village idiot, like babbling moron. If I said, thanks, but I really like it where I am. And by the way, you're not given the option that I just laid out. It doesn't happen very often. I think it should happen. Hey, I want to reward you. Going to give you this bump in pay. Give you some extra vacation, or we're going to send you to this, to send your family, or whatever. I just think we ought, as leaders and managers, to give people the option to decide. Well, according to these experts in this article, Gen Z is saying no thanks. These brave souls are going, no, I'm okay with life as is. And listen, I admire them. I was having a conversation with my oldest son. Kid's a deep thinker, man. The kid is just a deep thinker. And, he was just talking to me in general about this. Kid's 17, he's a senior in high school. And he goes, this thing in America where like everybody feels like they got to go out and make a ton of money. He goes, I just don't understand why that makes, I'm so proud of him. I mean, listen, I have no problem with everybody going out and making a bunch of money. But, we at Ramsey Solutions talk about this thing called financial peace a lot. And financial peace has nothing to do with your salary. It has everything to do with what you keep, what you save, what you invest. And so I thought it was very interesting. And again, he represents Gen Z. But this is very interesting. The passage that I want to just touch on in this Business Insider article is that while management isn't for everyone, bosses who do want to promote their younger workers are going to have to do more than put up the money and the position. They're going to have to give support, clarity, and training that many Gen Zers and, quite frankly, members of all generations crave to feel fulfilled and excited at work. So here's what's happening. This younger generation is saying, according to these recruiters, look, I don't know that I want management if in exchange for it, I'm stressed out like you are all the time. By the way, you want to know why everybody's so daggum stressed out in the workplace? It's because the leaders are stressed out. That comes from the top, not the bottom. Stress doesn't come up from the ground. It comes from the top. It flows down. Leaders are stressed out. They're burned out. They're freaked out. They start acting that way, talking that way, leading that way, and people start feeling it. So good on Gen Z. Good on Gen Z for saying, all right, I'm happy where I am. Or I'll take the bump in authority and in responsibility and pay if I'm supported properly. But I'm not about to be miserable and have my life completely just upside down, all to get better pay. I applaud these young people. They get it. They get what life is about, that it's the experience. It's not all the trappings that come with it. It's the actual day in, day out. And quite frankly, I don't like when some people call them lazy, because every generation, my generation, Gen X, we had plenty of lazy, shiftless people. Has nothing to do with the next young generation. It's a fact that they get this and they're going, I don't want to live like you live. I don't want to work like you work, because what I'm seeing isn't very exciting. And I think we need to applaud them. So, way to go, Gen Z. All right, another story I want to pivot to very quickly, because this is what's coming down the economic pike? All right, what's coming down? And stuff in the news all the time right now, the Fed chair saying, well, we're not predicting a recession. Okay, I hope that doesn't happen. 6 months ago it was, well, we think there might be one. We'll do a soft landing is our hope. Now they're saying, well, we don't see one. Okay, so we get a lot of different economic indicators that seemingly are at opposite ends of each other. So, for instance, unemployment low, but inflation is still high. So these are weird economic indicators, but this is one that we all need to be paying attention to because of its historical accuracy. America's trucking industry is not in a good place. Not in a good place. And many times, the trucking industry is essentially a weather vane to kind of go, here's where the economy is going. And they are in the trucking industry saying that they are in a great trucking recession. This is concerning. JKC Trucking Vice President and co-owner Mike Kucharski told Fox News, everybody's calling this the great trucking recession, and it's true because all the trucking companies right now are in dark times. He went on to say, the trucking industry is the engine that drives the American economy forward. Now, what does he mean by dark times? Well, here's a couple of high-profile examples. Yellow Corporation, one of the nation's oldest and largest trucking companies, laid off 30,000 employees in August and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Convoy, a Seattle-based trucking startup that was valued by investors at $3.8 billion, shut down last month. A year ago, they got the valuation of $3.8 billion. Now they shut down. Volumes are down, meaning there ain't enough stuff to ship. Why is there not enough stuff to ship? Because the American consumer is pulling back on their spending. This is, again, out in front of a lot of the lagging indicators that we get from the Fed and from the media that share with us the economic numbers. So this is out in front. We're coming into the holiday shopping season. They had a brutal 2022 shopping season. It was way below expectations, way below previous norms. And again, that stuff's getting shipped a lot of times across our interstate system through trucks. And the trucking industry is saying, we're hurting right now. We don't have enough stuff to ship. We're hurting. This take from one of the trucking owners, now everybody has depleted their funds. They're not buying as much. They've burned through their money. And now the prices of food, energy, and others have skyrocketed. And so people are buying less, and that means truckers are fighting over freight to make profit or break even to survive another year. This from the trucking industry. Okay? So we got to pay attention to this. If they're struggling and fighting over freight, that means the economy is slowing down and may catch up to us. So keep saving money. Have that second income. Be smart.